As the duel between Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin Skywalker nears its climax on the volcanic world of Mustafar, Obi-Wan leaps onto a bank of cooled lava, gaining the high ground. He pleads to Anakin, trying to reason with him for one last time. Obi-Wan doesn't want to kill Anakin. He sees him as the brother he raised and loved. This Mustafar MOC was designed by Breaaad on Rebrickable, and I have slightly modified the land area as well as this hovercraft, which is actually from TheCreatorrMocs. Pulled it out from his instructions and added it into this diorama because I do prefer the tile look as opposed to the plates on their side, but I did really like what TheCreatorrMocs did with his hovercraft. I think it looks really good. It has these book flaps as part of the paneling on it. It's got the really cool arrow design with some of those modified tiles, and I think it just was put together expertly, crafted really well, and it kind of floats perfectly on that clear brick above the lava, and I really like how it looks, so I did add that to this. Now, I did push down the height of the slope of cooled lava because it was a little too steep, so I kind of took it down, tapered it off a little less sharply, and I think it looks a whole lot better. But I do really appreciate Breaaad's design for this. I love that it's at an angle instead of just straight on because it kind of adds more variety and a lot cooler look to the overall MOC. I also really appreciate the extra lava he added. There's a little 1x1 and 1x2 slope there, and then in this side it looks like the lava is coming out of the rock, which I thought looked really cool. So I definitely kept that when modifying this MOC, but I definitely like the scale and overall layout of this Mustafar diorama as opposed to some of the other ones I saw, and so I definitely went with this one. Now I will say, if you are buying this, make sure to get one 2x2 black brick just to fill in that gap because that's blue and doesn't look the best because it does peek out. Everything else looks like it's accounted for. And if we take a look underneath, half is yellow, half is blue, and there's some purple in there, which helps bring the cost down of the overall parts. And that yellow actually helps shine through on the tiles so that you get a lot more vibrancy coming out of that. So that actually looks really cool, and I was a huge fan of that. And then there are a few plates that represent the ash floating on top of the lava. So overall, it's a very simple build, but it's really effective, and I think it perfectly captures the scene. If you do want to support either of the creators I took inspiration from, the links to their MOCs on Rebrickable are in the description. And if you did want to order any of these pieces for yourself, I have probably about 35 to 50% of them in my store right now, so that's also linked in the description. Any support is always appreciated. Thank you for watching.